We were warned not to touch the humans. The council begged us to leave them be. We didn't listen. We enslaved them on a mining colony, and now the angels of death have awakened. The first warning came from the oldest among us. Their world is quarantined for a reason, Elder Vrax insisted during the council meeting, his aged carapace creaking as he leaned forward. The humans are not to be disturbed. We laughed. What threat could these soft-skinned creatures pose? Their technology was primitive, their world polluted, their societies fractured. Easy prey for our mining operations. Their physiology made them perfect for the radiation-heavy work our own kind could not perform. So we took them. Not all, just a few thousand from remote areas. Enough to staff Outpost Zeta 9, our primary source of iridium. The humans adapted quickly, learning our language, following orders, excavating the precious mineral that powered our civilization. For 2 cycles, productivity at Zeta 9 exceeded all projections. Then the first incident occurred. Mining supervisor Kral disappeared during a routine inspection. His communication device was found crushed, beside a pool of bodily fluids our analyzers confirmed as his own. The security feeds showed nothing, just static at the crucial moment. We increased the guard presence. Doubled the restraint protocols. Performed loyalty tests on the human overseers we'd elevated to manage their own kind. 3 days later, an entire security detail vanished. That's when we found the markings. Strange symbols carved into the walls of the deepest tunnels. 5 pointed stars inside circles. Phrases in ancient human languages. Bits of strange concoctions, salt, herbs, blood, arranged in patterns. They're just superstitions, our xenopsychologist assured us. Coping mechanisms. Nothing to be concerned about. But more guards disappeared. Equipment malfunctioned. And the humans changed. Their demeanor shifted subtly. Where once they had shown fear, they now displayed an unsettling serenity. They worked without complaint, even as we reduced their rations as punishment for the disruptions. They smiled as they dug. Commander Zed ordered a complete lockdown after an entire section of guards was found exsanguinated, their bodies arranged in the shape of one of those 5-pointed stars. The humans were confined to their quarters when not working. That night, the dreams began. Every Vrixilian on the base reported the same nightmare, winged figures with burning eyes, wielding flaming swords, whispering names we didn't recognize. Michael. Gabriel. Azriel. We should leave, our medical officer suggested during an emergency meeting. Something is happening that we don't understand. Commander Zet refused. We will not be intimidated by primitive psychological warfare. Increase the suppression drugs in their food supply. But the drugs seemed to have no effect. And the dreams intensified. I was assigned to the central control room when the power first failed. Emergency systems engaged immediately, but the security feeds showed concerning images. Humans standing motionless in their quarters, heads bowed, lips moving in silent unison. What are they doing? I asked our human behavior specialist. Praying, he said, mandibles clicking nervously. They're summoning something. I was about to request clarification when the alarms triggered. Atmospheric breach in the lower levels. Radiation containment failure in Sector 7. Simultaneous security door malfunctions throughout the facility. And then we saw them. The footage was fragmentary, power fluctuations disrupted the feed, but what we glimpsed defied explanation. Towering figures moved among the humans, their forms difficult to perceive directly, as if reality itself rejected their presence. They appeared to have multiple heads, multiple wings, their bodies radiating light that burned out our cameras. The humans called to them, reaching out, unafraid. What are they? Commander Zet demanded. Elder Vrax, who had remained on the communication channel despite his earlier warnings, spoke softly. They are why the quarantine exists. The humans have guardians. Ancient ones. Their texts call them angels, but that word is insufficient. They are cosmic antibodies, designed to protect that species until they reach their potential. Impossible, Zet scoffed. No evidence of such entities appeared in our scans. They exist in frequencies our technology cannot detect, Vrax replied. They are as old as the humans themselves, perhaps older. They sleep until needed. The security feed from the main mining shaft suddenly clarified. One of the entities filled the tunnel, its wings scraping the ceiling 30 meters high. Around it, humans knelt in reverence. The being's face, or what might be called a face, turned toward the camera. They see us, I whispered. The feed cut to static. Then all communication with the lower levels ceased. Commander Zet ordered an immediate evacuation. We abandoned equipment, research, even our own wounded in our haste to reach the transport vessels. But the facility was in chaos. Doors sealed randomly. Corridors that had existed moments before now led nowhere. The architecture itself seemed to be shifting, as if space was being rewritten. Only 12 of us made it to the transport. As we prepared for emergency departure, I glimpsed through the viewport what had become of the outpost. The entire structure was ablaze with light that somehow didn't illuminate, light that seemed to bend inward rather than outward. And rising above it all, those winged figures, now countless in number, their forms stretching impossibly toward our ship. They're coming for us, someone whispered. Elder Vrax's voice crackled over the emergency channel as our engines engaged. The quarantine exists to protect us, not them. Remember that. The humans were never the ones being contained. As our vessel broke atmosphere, I looked back one last time. The outpost was gone. In its place was a pillar of fire that stretched beyond the clouds, within which I could still see them, the angels of death, their burning eyes fixed upon our retreating form. We escaped. Barely. But we carry the dreams with us still. And we know, with terrible certainty, that they remember our faces. They know what we did. And quarantine or not, they are awake now. The Council has ordered all information about humanity restricted. Their solar system has been marked with warnings in every galactic language. Do not approach. Do not engage. Leave them be. For their guardians are watching. And they do not forgive.